Hi, Sarah. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How about you, John?
I'm doing well. I wanted to talk to you about something. Have you noticed that the garbage hasn't been collected this week? I was thinking we could organize a community meeting to address this issue with the local council.
That's a great idea. If more neighbors join us, it might get their attention faster.
I'll start by sending out a message to our neighbors. Would you like to help me?
Absolutely. Let's gather as many people as we can. It will show that this is a serious concern.
Perfect. I'll draft a flyer and we can distribute it around the neighborhood.
Sounds good. Let's aim to have the meeting next week. Hopefully, we can find a solution.
Agreed. Thanks for your support, Sarah.
Anytime, John. We're all in this together.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Thompson. Thank you for meeting with us.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lee. It's my pleasure. How can I help you today?
We wanted to discuss how Emily is doing in school. We've noticed she's been a bit stressed lately.
I appreciate you bringing this up. Emily is a bright student, but she has a lot on her plate this semester.
Yes, her homework load seems overwhelming. How is she performing in her classes?
Academically, she's doing well, but I can see the stress affecting her participation. Have you noticed any changes at home?
She's been quieter and sometimes avoids doing her homework. We're concerned about her well-being.
It might help to adjust her workload or provide her with some additional support. We could arrange for some tutoring sessions.
That would be wonderful. We want to ensure she stays happy and engaged.
I'll speak with her other teachers to see if we can lighten her schedule. Additionally, encouraging her to take breaks might help.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Thompson. We really appreciate your support.
Of course, Emily's well-being is our top priority. Let's keep in touch and monitor her progress together.
Absolutely. Thanks again for your understanding and assistance.
You're welcome. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further concerns.
Hi, I'm calling to inquire about my current broadband plan. Is this customer service?
Yes, it is. How can I assist you today?
I've been a customer for over 2 years, and I was wondering if there are any promotions or discounts available.
Let me check your account. Could you please provide your account number?
Sure, it's 123456789.
Thank you. I see you're on our standard plan. We do have some new offers that might interest you. Would you like to hear about them?
Yes, please. I'm looking to reduce my monthly bill without losing speed.
We have a loyalty discount that can save you 15% on your current plan. Additionally, upgrading to our premium package would only cost an extra $10 and offers faster speeds.
That sounds good. Can I get the loyalty discount applied right away?
Absolutely. I'll apply the discount to your account. Your new bill will reflect the savings from next month.
Great, thank you. Is there anything else I should know about my plan?
Not at the moment, but if you have any other questions or need further assistance, feel free to contact us.
I appreciate your help. Thanks for the quick service.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye. Hi, I have a flat tire on Highway 50. Can you help me?
I'm sorry to hear that. Are you safe at the side of the road?
Yes, I'm in a safe spot, but my car is blocking the lane. What should I do next?
Please stay inside your vehicle if it's safe. I'll dispatch roadside assistance to your location. Can you provide your exact location?
I'm near exit 32, just past the gas station. Here's my address, 1234 Elm Street.
Thank you. Help is on the way and should arrive within 30 minutes. Do you have a spare tire and the necessary tools?
Yes, I have a spare in the jack, but I'm not very experienced with changing tires.
That's okay. The technician will assist you. Is there anything else you need right now?
No, that's all. Thank you for the quick response.
You're welcome. Stay safe, and someone will be there shortly.
I appreciate it. Thanks again.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
Hi, could I see the menu, please?
Of course, here you are. Would you like any recommendations?
Yes, what's the most popular dish here?
Our grilled salmon is a customer favorite. Would you like to try it?
That sounds great. I'll have the grilled salmon and a side salad.
Excellent choice. Would you like anything to drink?
Just water for now, thank you.
Perfect. Your order will be ready shortly.
Hey, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Not yet. I was thinking of going hiking. How about you?
That sounds fun. I was considering a day trip to the beach.
That could be nice too. Maybe we can combine both activities.
I like that idea. We could hike in the morning and relax at the beach in the afternoon.
Perfect. Should we invite some friends to join us?
Sure, the more the merrier. I'll send out a message to see who's interested.
Great. I'll prepare some snacks for the trip.
How often do you go to the gym?
I try to go 4 times a week. How about you?
I'm more consistent with running. Do you have a favorite workout?
I love strength training. It really helps build muscle. What motivates you to stay active?
Setting personal goals keeps me going. Do you follow any specific fitness program?
Yes, I follow a high-intensity interval training routine. Have you tried HIIT before?
A few times, but I'm not sure how to structure it. Any tips?
Start with short bursts of intense exercise followed by brief rest periods. It's very effective.
I'll give it a try. Maybe you can show me some exercises sometime.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help.
Do you prefer shopping for groceries on weekends or weekdays?
I usually go on weekdays to avoid the crowds. How about you?
I like weekends because I have more time. What do you usually buy?
Fresh vegetables, fruits, and some dairy products. Do you have a favorite grocery store?
I prefer the local market. The produce is always fresher. Have you tried any new recipes lately?
Yes, I made a vegetable stir-fry last night. It was delicious. Do you enjoy cooking?
I do, especially trying out new dishes. Maybe we can cook together sometime.
That sounds like fun. Let's plan a cooking day this weekend.
Perfect. I'll pick up the ingredients we need. Have you seen the latest action movie that came out last weekend?
Yes, I watched it on Friday night. It was thrilling. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed the special effects, but the plot was a bit predictable. Did you have a favorite character?
I loved the lead actress. She delivered an outstanding performance. What about you?
The villain was well developed. His motives were intriguing. Would you recommend the movie?
Definitely, especially for the action sequences. Maybe we can watch it together next time.
I'd like that. Let's plan a movie night soon.
Sounds great. I'll bring the popcorn.
I love coming to this coffee shop. The ambience is so relaxing.
Me too. Their lattes are the best. What do you usually order?
I usually go for a cappuccino. How about you?
I prefer a vanilla latte. Have you tried their new pastries?
Not yet, but they look delicious. Maybe we should get one next time.
Definitely. Their croissants are amazing. Do you work nearby?
Yes, just a few blocks away. Do you come here often?
Almost every morning before work. It's a great way to start the day. Want to grab coffee together sometime?
I'd love that. Let's schedule it for next week.
Perfect. I'll see you then.
Have you read any good books lately?
Yes, I just finished a fantastic mystery novel. How about you?
I've been reading a science fiction series. It's really engaging. What did you like about the mystery novel?
The plot twists were unexpected and kept me hooked until the end. Do you enjoy mysteries?
Sometimes, but I prefer science fiction more. What's the title of the book you read?
It's called The Silent Observer. Highly recommend it. Have you considered joining a book club?
I have actually. It sounds like a great way to discuss books. Maybe we could join one together.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's look for one in our area.
Agreed. I think it would be fun. I'm thinking of hosting a dinner party next month. What do you think?
That sounds lovely. Do you have a theme in mind?
Maybe an Italian night with homemade pasta. What do you think?
I love that idea. We could also have some wine pairings. Do you need help with the menu?
Yes, I'd appreciate that. Any suggestions for appetizers?
Bruschetta and caprese salad are always hits. What about desserts?
Tiramisu sounds perfect. Should we send out invitations soon?
Definitely, to give everyone enough time to RSVP. I can help design them if you like.
That would be great. Thanks for your help.
Anytime. It's going to be a wonderful evening.
I've been thinking about changing my career path. Have you ever considered it?
Yes, I switched careers 2 years ago. What are you thinking of switching to?
I'm interested in moving from finance to graphic design. It feels more creative. How did you decide on your new career?
I followed my passion for teaching. It was a big change, but very rewarding. What attracts you to graphic design?
The opportunity to create and express ideas visually. Do you have any advice for making a successful transition?
Start by taking courses and building a portfolio. Networking with professionals in the field also helps.
That's good advice. I might enroll in a design class next month. Thanks for sharing your experience.
Anytime. It's never too late to pursue what you love.
Do you often have breakfast with your family?
Yes, we try to eat together every morning. It's a nice way to start the day.
How about your family?
We do the same. What do you usually prepare for breakfast?
We keep it simple, usually cereal, toast, and fruit. What about at your house?
We like to mix it up. Sometimes it's pancakes, other days it's oatmeal or eggs. The kids love variety.
That sounds delicious. Do you all help with the preparation?
Yes, everyone has a job. The kids set the table, and my partner and I cook.
How do you manage it?
That's a great system. We're not as organized, but I think trying assigning tasks like you do works.
How do you feel about making phone calls?
Honestly, I prefer texting, but sometimes calls are necessary. What about you?
I actually enjoy phone calls. I find them more personal.
Do you have any tips for making calls less stressful?
I try to prepare what I want to say beforehand. It helps me feel more confident.
Any other advice?
That's a good tip. I also find it helpful to smile while talking. It changes your tone of voice.
I've heard that before. Do you have any strategies for ending calls politely?
I usually summarize the conversation and confirm any action items, then thank them for their time.
Those are great suggestions. I'll try to incorporate them in my next phone call.
Good morning. What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. How about you?
I'm an early bird. I get up at 5:45 a.m. to do some yoga before work.
Wow, that's early. What else is part of your morning routine?
After yoga, I take a quick shower and get dressed. Then I make a healthy breakfast. You?
I just grab a coffee and check my emails before heading out. Maybe I should try your approach. It works well for me.
Do you have any morning habits you'd like to change?
Actually, I'd like to start exercising in the morning. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow.
How do you usually start conversations with your kids?
I usually ask them what they're looking forward to. It helps set a positive tone.
Do your kids talk easily?
Most of the time, yes, but sometimes it's challenging. How do you handle it when they're not talkative?
I try to share something about my day first. It often encourages them to open up.
Any other strategies you use?
That's a good idea. I also find that doing an activity together, like cooking, can lead to good conversations. I'll have to try that.
How do you handle serious topics with your kids?
I try to create a judgment-free zone and listen more than I talk. It seems to work well. I'm struggling with this report. Do you have a moment to help me?
Of course. What part are you having trouble with?
I'm not sure how to structure the data analysis section. Any suggestions?
I'd start with an overview, then break it down by key metrics. Want me to show you an example?
That would be really helpful. Do you mind if I take notes?
Not at all. It's always good to have a reference.
Any other parts you're unsure about?
The conclusion is giving me trouble too. How do you usually approach it?
I summarize the main findings and their implications, then work on that after the analysis section.
Let's work on that after the analysis section.
You look stressed. Is everything okay?
I'm a bit overwhelmed with this project. There's so much to do.
I've been through similar situations. Would you like some help?
That would be great. Are you sure you have the time?
I can definitely spare some time. What's the most pressing task?
The client presentation is due tomorrow, and I'm nowhere near finished.
Let's tackle it together. We can divide the work. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much for offering to help.
What do you think about the new company policy?
I think it's a step in the right direction. How about you?
I'm not so sure. It seems a bit restrictive to me.
Interesting. What aspects do you find restrictive?
The new working hours mainly. Don't you think they're inflexible?
I see your point, but I appreciate the structure it provides.
I hadn't thought about it that way. Are there other parts you like?
Yes, the increased vacation days are a big plus for me.
Don't you agree that climate change is the biggest threat we face?
While it's serious, I think there are other equally pressing issues.
Really? Like what?
I can't think of anything more urgent. Poverty and inequality, for instance. They affect millions daily.
I see your point, but climate change impacts everyone, rich or poor.
True, but solving inequality could help us address climate change too.
I hadn't considered that connection. How do you think they're related?
People in poverty often can't prioritize environmental concerns. It's all connected.
What's your all-time favorite food?
I love a good pizza. Nothing beats it for me. How about you?
I'm a sushi enthusiast. Do you like Japanese food?
I haven't tried much beyond sushi. Any recommendations?
You should try ramen or tempura. They're delicious. What's your favorite pizza topping?
I'm a classic margarita fan, simple but perfect. Do you cook Japanese food at home?
I've tried making sushi rolls. It's fun but tricky. Do you make your own pizza sometimes?
It's a fun weekend activity. We should have a cooking day sometime.
Have you prepared for today's meeting?
Yes, I've got my presentation ready. How about you?
I've reviewed the agenda and made some notes. Are you nervous about presenting?
A little. It's a big project. Do you have any tips for staying calm?
Take deep breaths and remember you know your material.
Want to practice together?
That would be great. Should we go over the main points now?
Sure. Let's start with the project overview.
What's your opening line?
I'm planning to start with our key objectives. Does that sound good?
How's the new project coming along?
It's challenging, but we're making progress. What about your part?
I'm on track, but I've hit a small obstacle with the data analysis. Can I help with that?
What seems to be the problem?
The results are inconsistent. I'm not sure if it's a software issue or human error. Let's take a look together. Maybe a fresh pair of eyes will help.
That would be great. When are you free to go over it?
How about tomorrow afternoon? We can book a meeting room. Ready for a coffee break?
Definitely. I could use a caffeine boost. Where should we go?
How about the new cafe down the street? I heard they have great pastries.
Sounds perfect. Do you usually take sugar in your coffee?
Just a splash of milk for me. What's your usual order?
I like a strong black coffee, sometimes an espresso if I need an extra kick.
Nice. Shall we invite anyone else from the team?
Good idea. Let's ask Sarah and Mike if they want to join us.
I have a doctor's appointment next week. Do you have any advice?
Try to write down your symptoms and questions beforehand. It helps a lot.
That's a good idea. Do you get nervous at doctor visits?
A little. I find deep breathing helps. What are you going for?
Just a routine checkup, but I always worry they'll find something wrong.
I understand. Remember, regular checkups help catch issues early.
You're right. Do you go for regular checkups too?
Yes, I try to go annually. It's important for maintaining good health.
I need to schedule several appointments this week. Any tips for staying organized?
I use a digital calendar and set reminders. How do you usually keep track?
I've been using a paper planner, but I often forget to check it. Maybe I should try digital. It's been a game changer for me.
Do you have any specific appointments you're dreading?
Dentist appointment. I always get anxious about those. How about you?
I'm not a fan of the dentist either. I try to book it first thing in the morning to get it over with. That's smart.
Do you have any strategies for remembering to confirm appointments?
I set 2 reminders, one the day before and another the morning of the appointment.
Have you been keeping up with your fitness routine lately?
I've been trying to go to the gym 3 times a week. How about you?
I've started yoga classes. It's challenging, but I enjoy it. What do you do at the gym?
Mainly weightlifting and some cardio. How often do you do yoga?
I go to classes twice a week. Do you have any fitness goals you're working towards?
I'm trying to improve my overall strength. What about you?
I'm focusing on flexibility and stress reduction. Have you ever tried yoga?
Not yet, but after hearing about your experience, I might give it a try sometime.
What's been your biggest personal challenge recently?
balancing work and personal life. I often find myself working late. You?
Mine is sticking to a regular sleep schedule. How are you addressing your challenge?
I'm trying to set stricter boundaries. Do you have any strategies for better sleep?
I'm using a sleep tracking app and avoiding screens before bed. Has it been hard to set boundaries?
Yes, especially with urgent projects. How has the sleep app been working for you?
It's helping, but it's a slow process. Have you considered talking to your manager about your workload?
That's a good suggestion. I think I'll bring it up in our next one-on-one meeting.
What should we do for our day out this weekend?
How about hiking in the nearby national park?
That sounds fun. Should we pack a picnic lunch?
Great idea. I'll bring sandwiches if you can bring snacks and drinks.
Perfect. What time should we start to avoid the midday heat?
Let's aim to set out by 8 a.m. Is that too early for you?
Not at all. Should we invite anyone else to join us?
Good thought. Maybe we could ask Tom and Sarah if they're free.
Did you hear about the new healthcare bill that just passed?
Yes, I did. It's quite controversial, isn't it?
What's your take on it?
I'm concerned about how it might affect insurance costs. You?
I'm more focused on the potential improvements in coverage. Do you think it'll pass the Senate?
It's hard to say. The debate seems pretty heated. Have you read any good analysis of it?
I saw an interesting article in The Economist. Want me to send you the link?
That would be great. Do you generally trust their reporting?
Yes, I find they usually provide balanced coverage. What's your go-to news source?
I prefer Reuters for its straightforward reporting.
This weather is unusually warm for this time of year, isn't it?
You're right. I can't remember a February this warm before. Do you think it's due to climate change?
It's possible, but we shouldn't confuse weather with climate.
True. How do you think this will affect the spring plants?
They might bloom early. I hope we don't get a late frost. That would be a shame.
Are you planning any outdoor activities to enjoy the warmth?
I'm thinking about doing some early gardening. How about you?
I might start a small herb garden indoors.
Did you catch the game last night?
I missed it. How did our team do?
We won in overtime. It was so exciting.
That's great news. Who scored the winning point?
Johnson made an amazing three-point shot in the last second.
Wow, I wish I'd seen that. Is he having a good season overall?
He's been on fire lately. Do you think we have a shot at the championship?
If Johnson keeps playing like this, I'd say we have a good chance.
Definitely. Let's hope for the best.
Absolutely. It's been an incredible season so far.
I need to buy a new outfit for the company party. Any suggestions?
How about a classic black dress? They're always elegant.
True, but I was thinking of something more colorful. What do you think of red?
Red could be stunning. Have you considered accessories to go with it?
Not yet. What would you recommend?
With a red dress, perhaps some gold jewelry and black heels. That sounds perfect.
Where do you usually shop for formal wear?
I like that boutique downtown. Want to go shopping together this weekend?
I'd love that. It would be fun to get your opinion.
Absolutely. Let's make a day of it.
Perfect. I'm excited about finding the right outfit. Your presentation today was really impressive.
Thank you. I was nervous, but I'm glad it went well. The way you handled the Q&A was particularly good.
How did you prepare?
I anticipated potential questions and practiced responses.
I appreciate your kind words. Well deserved. Your hard work really showed.
Thanks again. I noticed your report last week was excellent too.
That's very kind of you to say. It's nice to have our efforts recognized, isn't it?
Absolutely. Positive feedback can be really motivating.
I agree. It boosts our morale and encourages us to keep improving. So tell me about your family. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have an older sister. How about you?
I'm an only child. What's it like having a sibling?
It's fun most of the time. We're quite close. Do you enjoy being an only child?
Mostly, yes, though I sometimes wished for a brother or sister growing up.
I can understand that. What kind of activities did you enjoy as a child?
I loved reading and playing imaginary games. How about you and your sister?
We were always outside, climbing trees and riding bikes. Those were good times.
That sounds wonderful. I have a lot of fond memories from childhood.
Me too. It's great to have a sibling to share experiences with.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm new to the company.
Nice to meet you, Mark. I'm Emma. Welcome aboard.
Thanks, Emma. What department do you work in?
I'm in the marketing team. How about you? What's your role here?
I've joined the IT department as a software developer. How long have you been with the company?
I've been here for 4 years now. How are you finding it so far?
Everyone's been very welcoming. Is there anything I should know about the company culture?
We have a great team spirit here. Don't hesitate to ask if you need any help settling in.
I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to working with everyone.
Likewise, let me know if you need any assistance with your setup.
Have you decided what you're going to order?
I'm torn between the pasta and the steak. What about you?
I'm leaning towards the grilled salmon. Have you tried it here before?
Not yet, but I've heard good things about it. Should we get an appetizer?
That sounds good. How about the bruschetta to share?
Perfect. And what about drinks? Do you prefer red or white wine?
I usually go for white with fish. Do you have a favorite?
They have a nice Chardonnay here. Shall we get a bottle to share?
Yes, let's do that. It'll complement the meal nicely.
Great choice. I'll place the appetizer and drinks order.
I'm sorry I missed our meeting yesterday.
It's okay. These things happen. Is everything all right?
Yes, I just completely lost track of time. It won't happen again.
I appreciate your apology. Was there something distracting you?
I was focused on finishing an urgent project, but that's no excuse.
I understand. Maybe we can reschedule for next week.
That would be great. Thank you for being so understanding.
No problem. We all have off days sometimes. Let's move forward.
Agreed. I'll make sure to be on time next time. I feel terrible about forgetting your birthday. Can you forgive me?
Of course. Don't worry about it. Are you sure?
I know how much you value celebrating birthdays.
Really, it's fine. I appreciate you acknowledging it. I'd like to make it up to you. How about dinner this weekend?
That sounds lovely.
You don't have to, but I'd enjoy that.
Great. Is there any place in particular you'd like to go?
How about that new Italian place? I've been wanting to try it.
Perfect. I'll make a reservation.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you again.
What shall we cook for dinner tonight?
How about trying that new pasta recipe we found?
Sounds good. Do we have all the ingredients?
I think so, but we might need to buy some fresh basil.
Okay, I can pick that up on my way home. What can you start preparing?
I'll begin by chopping the vegetables and boiling the water for pasta.
Perfect. I'll handle the sauce when I get back.
Back teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to our culinary creation.
Me too. It's going to taste great.
What do you usually do to unwind in the evening?
I like to read a book or watch a bit of TV. How about you?
I usually go for a short walk to clear my head. Do you have a favorite genre to read?
I enjoy mystery novels. Have you read any good books lately?
I just finished a great science fiction novel. Want to borrow it?
Sure, that sounds interesting. Do you ever have trouble falling asleep?
Sometimes. I find having a cup of herbal tea helps. Any sleep tips?
I try to avoid screens an hour before bed. It seems to help me relax.
That's a good idea. I'll try to implement that tonight.
Let me know how it works for you. Sweet dreams.
How was your day, honey?
It was pretty hectic. How about yours?
Mine was good, but I missed you. Want to plan a date night soon?
That's a great idea. What did you have in mind?
Maybe dinner and a movie this Saturday.
Sounds perfect. Should we try that new restaurant downtown?
I'd love that. Oh, and did you remember we have brunch with my parents on Sunday?
Yes, I've got it marked on the calendar. Looking forward to it.
Me too. It will be nice to spend time with them.
Absolutely. It'll be a fun weekend.
How do you get along with your siblings?
Pretty well, though we have our moments. How about you?
I'm an only child, so it's just me. Do you ever wish you were an only child?
Sometimes, but I mostly enjoy having siblings. Do you ever wish you had brothers or sisters?
Occasionally, especially when I see close sibling relationships.
What's the best part of having siblings?
Having built-in friends and support. Do you think being an only child shaped your personality?
Probably. I'm quite independent. How has having siblings influenced you?
It's taught me to compromise and share. I think it's made me more patient.
I agree. It's also helped me develop strong communication skills.
That's true. It's good to have that experience.
Absolutely. Siblings can be great companions.
You forgot our anniversary again. How could you?
I'm sorry. I've been so busy with work. I didn't mean to forget.
That's no excuse. This day is important to me. Don't you care?
Of course I care. I feel terrible about forgetting.
How can I make it up to you?
I don't know. This isn't the first time you've forgotten important dates.
You're right. I need to do better.
What if we put reminders in both our calendars?
That's a start, but I need to feel like a priority in your life.
You are a priority. I'll prove it to you. Can we plan a special belated celebration?
That sounds like a good idea. I'd like that.
Let's make it a memorable one.
You've been acting strange lately. Is there something you want to tell me?
What do you mean?
Everything's fine. Why do you ask?
You've been working late a lot, and you're always on your phone. Are you seeing someone else?
Of course not. How could you think that?
I've just been busy with the new project. Then why are you so secretive with your phone?
You never let me see it anymore.
I'm not being secretive. I just value my privacy. Don't you trust me?
I want to, but your behavior is making it difficult. Can you understand why I'm worried?
I see your point. I'll try to be more open. Maybe we need to work on our communication.
I appreciate that. Let's work together to improve things.
Yes, let's do that.
I think we should redecorate the living room. What do you think?
That could be nice. What did you have in mind?
Maybe a new color scheme and some modern furniture. Do you have any ideas?
How about a minimalist style? It could make the room feel bigger.
That's interesting. Could we incorporate some plants to add life to the space?
Great idea. We could also consider changing the lighting to create different moods.
I like that. Should we look at some home decor magazines for inspiration?
Sounds good. We could also visit some furniture stores this weekend to get ideas.
Perfect. I'm excited about the changes.
Me too. It will give our home a fresh look.
What if we took a cooking class together?
That's an interesting idea. What kind of cuisine were you thinking?
Maybe Italian or Thai. Which would you prefer?
Italian sounds fun. When were you thinking of doing this?
How about next month? We could do it on Saturday evenings.
That could work. Do you know of any good cooking schools nearby?
I heard about one downtown that has great reviews. Shall I look into it?
Yes, please do. It sounds like a fun way to spend time together and learn something new.
Great. I'll find out the schedule and let you know.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it.
We need to start planning for the office Christmas party. Any ideas?
How about a winter wonderland theme? We could decorate with white and silver.
That sounds lovely. What about the venue?
Should we book a restaurant or rent a hall?
A hall might give us more flexibility for decorations. What do you think?
Good point. What about the food?
How about a mix of traditional Christmas dishes and some vegetarian options?
Sounds perfect. Should we hire a DJ or have a live band for entertainment?
A DJ might be more versatile. We should also plan some party games to break the ice.
Great idea. Let's make a list of everything we need and start delegating tasks.
I'll take care of the decorations. Can you handle the food arrangements?
Absolutely. I'll contact the caterers. Let's meet next week to finalize the details.
Do you have any plans for this weekend?
Not yet. Do you want to do something together?
How about a day trip to the beach? The weather's supposed to be nice.
That sounds fun. Should we invite some friends to join us?
Good idea. Maybe we could have a small picnic there too.
I like that plan. I can prepare some sandwiches. What else should we bring?
Let's bring some games like frisbee or volleyball, and don't forget sunscreen.
Definitely. I'll pack a cooler with drinks. This is going to be a great day.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. It will be a relaxing break from work.
Christmas is coming up. What holiday activities should we do this year?
How about going ice skating and seeing the holiday lights display downtown?
That sounds fun. Could we also bake Christmas cookies together?
Absolutely. We could invite some friends over for a cookie decorating party. Great idea.
Should we also plan a day for Christmas shopping?
Yes, we should. Maybe we can make a list of gifts we need to buy first.
Good thinking. Oh, and what about watching some classic Christmas movies?
Perfect. We can have a movie marathon with hot cocoa. This holiday season is going to be great.
I can't wait. Let's start planning the details.
Let's do it. It'll be a festive and joyful time.
Absolutely. I'm excited for the holidays. I'm looking to buy a new laptop. Do you have any recommendations?
Sure, what will you be using it for mostly?
Mainly for work and some light gaming. I need something powerful but portable.
You might like the latest Ultrabook. It has great performance and battery life. Have you considered brand preferences?
I'm open to suggestions. I've heard good things about Dell and Apple.
Both are excellent choices. Dell offers more customization, while Apple has a seamless ecosystem. Do you need any specific features?
A high resolution display and good graphics card are important. What do you think?
The Dell XPS series might be perfect for you. It has a stunning display and powerful specs. Shall we check it out together?
That sounds great. I'd appreciate your help in making the right choice.
Anytime. Let's visit the electronics store this weekend.
Have you visited the new art exhibit at the museum?
Not yet, but I've heard it's amazing. What does it feature?
It's a collection of modern abstract paintings by local artists. Do you enjoy abstract art?
Yes, I find it very expressive and thought-provoking. What inspired the exhibit?
The curator wanted to showcase the diversity of modern art styles. Would you like to go together this weekend?
I'd love to. It would be great to explore the exhibit with you.
Perfect. Let's plan to meet at the museum entrance at 10 a.m.
Sounds good. I'll bring a notebook to jot down my thoughts.
Great idea. It's always interesting to discuss the artwork afterwards.
Definitely. Looking forward to it.
I'm planning a trip abroad next summer. Any tips?
That sounds exciting. Where are you thinking of going?
I'm considering Japan. Have you traveled there before?
Yes, I went last year. It's an incredible country with a rich culture. What do you want to do there?
I'd love to visit Tokyo, Kyoto, and maybe some rural areas. Any must-see places?
Definitely check out the temples in Kyoto and the bustling streets of Shibuya in Tokyo. Also, try the local cuisine. Do you need help with planning your itinerary?
That would be great. I'm still figuring out the details. Any recommendations for accommodation?
Staying in a mix of hotels and traditional ryokans can give you a good experience. Do you speak any Japanese?
A little, but I plan to use translation apps. Thanks for your help.
Anytime. Let me know if you need more tips. Have a fantastic trip.
We're finally moving to our new home next month. Excited?
Very excited. It's a big step. Have you started packing?
Yes, we've packed most of the kitchen and living room. What's your plan for organizing the move?
I'm creating a checklist and labeling all the boxes. It helps keep things organized. Do you need any help?
Actually, yes. Could you help with the packing for the bedrooms?
Of course. Let's schedule a packing day this weekend. Any specific items you need help with?
Just the clothes and some decorations. How are you handling the logistics?
I've booked the moving truck and arranged for utilities to be set up. Have you hired movers?
Yes, we have a reliable company. Thanks for coordinating everything.
No problem. It's going to be a smooth move.
I need to buy a new pair of shoes. Do you prefer online shopping or going to the store?
I usually shop online for convenience, but I like trying things on in-store. What kind of shoes are you looking for?
Something casual for everyday wear. Any favorite online stores?
I like Zappos and Amazon for their variety and good return policies. Do you have a specific brand in mind?
I'm open to suggestions. I want something comfortable and stylish. Have you found any good deals lately?
Yes, there's a sale on sneakers at Zappos right now. Want me to send you the link?
That would be great. Thanks. How do you handle returns if they don't fit?
I always check the return policy before buying and keep the packaging intact. It makes the process easier.
Good tip. I'll make sure to do that. Appreciate your help.
Anytime. Happy shopping.
I need to open a new savings account. Can you help me with that?
Of course. Do you prefer a traditional bank or an online one?
I'm thinking of a traditional bank for now. What documents do I need?
You'll need identification, proof of address, and your social security number. Have you chosen a bank yet?
Not yet. Do you have any recommendations?
I recommend checking out local banks with good customer service. Do you need assistance with anything else?
Yes, I also want to apply for a credit card. What should I consider?
Look for one with low interest rates and good rewards. I can help you compare options if you'd like.
That would be helpful. Thanks for your guidance.
No problem. Let's get started with the paperwork.
I need to pick up a prescription. Do you have it ready?
Yes, it's ready for you. Would you like to pay with cash or card?
I'll use my card, please. Do you offer any generic options?
Yes, we do. The generic version is cheaper and equally effective. Would you like to switch?
Yes, that would be great. How long will it take?
It was filled this morning, so you can pick it up right away. Do you need any other medications?
No, that's all for today. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye. My car is making a strange noise. What should I do?
It might need a checkup. Have you taken it to a mechanic yet?
Not yet. Do you have any recommendations for good mechanics in town?
Yes, Joe's Auto Repair is reliable and affordable. Would you like me to call them for you?
That would be helpful. Thanks. What could the noise indicate?
It could be anything from a loose belt to engine issues. It's best to have it inspected.
Agreed. I'll schedule an appointment. Do you have time to go with me?
Sure, I can accompany you. It might be easier together.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No problem. Let's get your car fixed soon.
How's your garden doing this year?
It's coming along nicely. My tomatoes are thriving. How about yours?
I'm having trouble with my roses. Any tips for dealing with aphids?
Neem oil works well for me. Have you tried companion planting?
Not yet. What plants work well together?
I plant marigolds near my vegetables to repel pests. What's your favorite thing to grow?
I love growing herbs. They're useful and smell great.
Any plans to expand your garden?
I'm thinking of adding a small vegetable patch. Do you have any advice for a beginner?
Start with easy plants like basil and mint. Make sure your soil is well drained. Do you use any specific tools?
I have basic tools, but I might need to get some more. Thanks for the tips.
Anytime. Happy gardening.
I've been thinking about volunteering lately. Do you have any experience with it?
Yes, I volunteer at the local animal shelter. What kind of volunteering interests you?
I'm considering something related to environmental conservation. Any suggestions?
There's a group that does river cleanups monthly. Want me to introduce you?
That sounds perfect. How much time do you usually commit to volunteering?
I do about 4 hours a week. It's flexible, though. Have you thought about the skills you could offer?
I'm good with organization and data analysis. How do you think that could be useful?
Those skills are always needed. You could help with event planning or tracking the impact of cleanups.
Great. I'll reach out to them. Thanks for the recommendation.
No problem. It's fulfilling work.
What do you think is the most pressing environmental issue right now?
Climate change is at the top of my list. What about you?
I agree, but I'm also concerned about plastic pollution in oceans. What can we do on a personal level?
We could start by reducing our plastic use and carbon footprint. Have you tried any eco-friendly products lately?
Yes, I've switched to bamboo toothbrushes. Have you made any changes in your daily life?
I've started composting and using public transport more. Do you think individual actions make a difference?
Every little bit helps, but we need systemic change too. Should we organize a community cleanup?
That's a great idea. We could get our colleagues involved too.
Let's start planning it for next month. It'll make a big impact.
Absolutely. Let's make it happen.
What tech trend are you most excited about right now?
I'm fascinated by the potential of artificial intelligence. How about you?
I'm really interested in renewable energy technologies. Do you think AI will affect our jobs?
It's likely to change many industries. Have you considered learning any new tech skills?
I've been thinking about taking a coding course. What skills do you think will be most valuable in the future?
Data analysis and cybersecurity seem crucial. Are you worried about any aspects of advancing technology?
I'm concerned about privacy issues. How do you protect your personal data online?
I use a VPN, and I'm careful about what I share on social media. Maybe we could attend a tech workshop together.
That sounds great. I'd love to hear more about your tech interests.
Sure, let's sign up for one next month.
What are your current fitness goals?
I'm training for a half marathon. How about you?
I'm focusing on strength training. How's your training going?
It's challenging but rewarding. Do you follow a specific program for strength training?
I use a fitness app for guidance. Have you ever used fitness trackers?
Yes, I find them motivating. What's been the biggest challenge in your fitness journey?
Staying consistent with my routine. How do you stay motivated?
I set small achievable goals and reward myself. Want to be workout buddies?
I'd love that. It would help keep me accountable.
Perfect. Let's start next week.
I'm trying to improve my eating habits. Any tips?
I found meal prepping really helpful. What specific changes are you aiming for?
I want to incorporate more vegetables into my diet. Do you have any favorite healthy recipes?
I make a great kale and quinoa salad. Have you tried reducing processed foods?
I'm working on it, but it's challenging. How do you handle cravings for unhealthy snacks?
I keep healthy snacks readily available. Have you considered consulting a nutritionist?
Not yet, but that's a good idea. How has changing your diet impacted your energy levels?
I've noticed a significant improvement. Let's exchange some healthy recipes.
That sounds great. I'd love to try some of yours.
Sure, I'll send you a few tonight.
How do you prioritize your mental health?
I practice daily meditation. What methods work for you?
I find journaling very helpful. Have you ever tried therapy?
Yes, I found it beneficial. Do you think there's still stigma around mental health issues?
Unfortunately, yes. How can we help raise awareness?
We could share our experiences more openly. What do you think contributes most to good mental health?
I believe a support system is crucial. How do you maintain work-life balance for your mental well-being?
I set clear boundaries and make time for hobbies. Should we start a mental health support group at work?
That's a wonderful idea. It could help many people.
Absolutely. Let's propose it to the HR department.
Agreed. Let's make a positive change. What's your go-to method for managing stress?
I find exercise really helps me de stress. What works for you?
I use deep breathing techniques. Have you ever tried mindfulness apps?
Yes, I use one for guided meditations. How do you handle work related stress?
I try to prioritize tasks and take short breaks. Do you think our workplace promotes stress management?
There's room for improvement. What changes would you suggest?
Maybe offering stress management workshops. How do you unwind after a stressful day?
I enjoy reading or taking a long walk. We should organize a stress relief activity for our team.
That's a great idea. It could benefit everyone.
Absolutely. Let's bring it up in the next team meeting.
How do you approach financial planning?
I try to follow a monthly budget and save for retirement. What about you?
I'm working on building an emergency fund. Have you ever used any financial planning apps?
Yes, I find them helpful for tracking expenses. What's your biggest financial goal right now?
I'm saving for a down payment on a house. How do you balance saving and enjoying life now?
I allocate a portion of my income for fun money. Have you considered speaking with a financial advisor?
I thought about it. Do you have any tips for reducing unnecessary expenses?
I review my subscriptions regularly and meal plan to reduce food waste. Want to have a monthly budget check in?
That sounds like a good idea. It would help keep us accountable.
Absolutely. Let's set up a meeting next month.
Perfect. Thanks for the advice. What's your best budgeting tip?
I use the 50/30/20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. How do you budget?
I track every expense in a spreadsheet. Have you tried any budgeting apps?
Yes, I use Mint. It's great for categorizing expenses. How do you handle unexpected costs?
I have a separate miscellaneous fund. Do you find it hard to stick to your budget?
Sometimes, especially for social activities. How do you budget for holidays and gifts?
I save a little each month for those. Have you found any creative ways to save money?
I've started doing clothing swaps with friends. It's fun and saves money. We should share more money-saving ideas.
That's a great idea. Let's have a budgeting workshop with friends.
Absolutely. It could help everyone manage their finances better.
How do you approach investing?
I focus on a diversified portfolio of index funds. What's your investment strategy?
I'm just starting out, mostly with low-risk options. Have you invested in individual stocks?
A few, but I prefer funds for lower risk. What do you think about cryptocurrency investments?
They seem risky, but I'm curious. How do you stay informed about investment opportunities?
I follow financial news and blogs. Have you considered real estate investment?
I thought about it. How do you decide how much to invest each month?
I automatically invest a fixed percentage of my income. Want to join an investment club together?
That sounds like a great idea. It would help us learn more.
Absolutely. Let's research some clubs and join one soon.
Perfect. Thanks for the suggestion. Have you ever thought about starting your own business?
Yes, I've been considering it. What kind of business interests you?
I'm thinking about a sustainable fashion brand. What's your business idea?
I've been exploring a tech startup in the education sector. What do you think is the biggest challenge in starting a business?
Probably securing initial funding. Have you looked into any small business loans or grants?
Not yet, but that's a good suggestion. How would you go about market research for your idea?
I'd start with surveys and focus groups. Have you considered taking any business courses?
That's a great idea. Maybe we could take an online entrepreneurship course together.
Yes, that sounds beneficial. It would help us understand the fundamentals.
Absolutely. Let's sign up for a course next month.
Perfect. I'm excited about this journey.
Me too. Let's make our business dreams a reality.
What traits do you think are essential for an entrepreneur?
I'd say resilience and adaptability are crucial. What do you think?
I agree, and I'd add creativity and risk taking. Have you met any inspiring entrepreneurs?
Yes, I attended a startup conference last month. What area of entrepreneurship interests you most?
I'm fascinated by social entrepreneurship. How about you?
I'm drawn to tech entrepreneurship. What do you think is the biggest misconception about being an entrepreneur?
Perhaps that it's an easy way to get rich quick. How would you balance business and personal life as an entrepreneur?
That's a challenge. Maybe by setting clear boundaries and delegating tasks. Want to attend an entrepreneurship workshop together?
Yes, that sounds great.
Let's sign up for one next month. It could be very insightful.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Are you planning any home renovation projects?
Yes, I'm thinking of redoing my kitchen. How about you?
I want to create a home office space. Have you done any renovations before?
I remodeled my bathroom last year. What's your biggest concern about renovating?
Probably staying within budget. How did you manage costs in your bathroom project?
I got multiple quotes and did some work myself. Have you considered the return on investment for your kitchen renovation?
That's a good point. How do you find reliable contractors?
I ask for recommendations and check online reviews. Want to visit a home improvement store together for ideas?
Sure, that sounds good.
Let's schedule a day this weekend. It will be fun to brainstorm together.
Perfect. I'm excited about the changes.
Me too. It'll give our home a fresh look.
How would you describe your interior design style?
I lean towards a minimalist modern look. What's your preferred style?
I love a cozy rustic feel. Have you ever worked with an interior designer?
No, but I've considered it. Where do you get your interior design inspiration?
Mostly from home decor magazines and Pinterest. How often do you change your home decor?
I like to make small changes seasonally. What's your favorite room in your home?
My living room. It's where I relax. How do you choose color schemes for your spaces?
I usually start with a key piece and build around it. Want to go furniture shopping together sometime?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Let's do that this weekend. It will be inspiring.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it. I've been trying to improve my beauty routine lately.
That's interesting. What kind of changes are you making?
I'm focusing on natural ingredients. Do you have any skincare tips?
I just try to stay hydrated. What natural ingredients are you using?
I've been using honey as a face mask. Have you ever tried any DIY beauty treatments?
Not really, but I'm curious. How effective is the honey mask?
It makes my skin feel softer. Would you like to try a homemade scrub sometime?
Sure, that could be fun. Maybe you could show me how to make one.
Absolutely. I'd love to share my recipes. It's a great way to pamper ourselves.
Definitely. Let's plan a beauty night this weekend.
Sounds like a great idea. I'm excited to try new things. My skin has been acting up recently.
Sorry to hear that. Have you changed anything in your routine?
I switched to a new cleanser. What's your skincare routine like?
I just use soap and water. Is that bad?
It depends on your skin type. Have you ever considered using a moisturizer?
Not really. Do you think it would help?
It could prevent dryness. Want to go shopping for skincare products together?
That might be helpful. You seem to know a lot about this stuff.
I'd be happy to help you find products that suit your skin. Do you have any specific concerns?
Mainly dryness and occasional breakouts. Any product recommendations?
A gentle cleanser and a lightweight moisturizer would be great. Maybe a soothing toner too.
Thanks for the advice. Let's find some products that work for me.
No problem. Let's make a list of what you need.
Sounds good. I appreciate your help.
I'm thinking of changing my hairstyle.
That sounds exciting. What style are you considering?
Maybe some highlights. Do you ever experiment with your hair?
Not much. I usually keep it simple. What made you want to change?
I feel like I need a fresh look. How often do you get your hair cut?
Every couple of months. Have you considered any other colors?
I thought about going blonde. What do you think would suit me?
I think you'd look great as a blonde, but your natural color is nice too.
I'm torn between staying natural and trying something bold. Any tips?
Maybe try temporary highlights first to see how you like it.
That's a good idea. I'll give it a try. Thanks for your advice.
Anytime. Let me know how it turns out.
Will do. I'm excited about the change.
Me too. It will definitely give you a new look.
I started a DIY project to upcycle old furniture.
That sounds interesting. What are you working on?
I'm turning an old ladder into a bookshelf. Have you ever done any DIY?
I've done some basic home repairs. Where did you get the idea for your project?
I saw it on a crafting blog. Do you think DIY is cost effective?
It can be, plus it's satisfying to create something yourself. What tools are you using?
Mostly just sandpaper and paint so far. Would you like to help me with the next stage?
Sure, I'd be happy to. It sounds like a fun project.
Great. We can start next weekend. I could use an extra pair of hands.
Perfect. Let's gather the materials we need and get started.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It's going to look amazing.
Absolutely. It's a great way to spend time together.
I've been getting into crafting as a hobby.
That's great. What kind of crafts do you enjoy?
I love knitting and want to try pottery. Do you have any creative hobbies?
I used to do some woodworking. What do you like about knitting?
It's relaxing, and I can make useful items. Have you ever thought about selling your creations?
I hadn't considered it. Do you sell your knitted items?
Not yet, but I'm thinking about it. Want to attend a craft fair together sometime?
That could be fun. It might give us both some new ideas.
Sure, that sounds good. We can showcase our work and meet other crafters.
Absolutely. It would be inspiring to see different crafts.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's find a craft fair date that works for both of us.
Definitely. It'll be a creative and enjoyable experience.
I'm trying to improve my photography skills.
That's a great hobby. What kind of photos do you like to take?
Mostly landscapes and nature shots. Do you have any experience with photography?
A little. I enjoy taking street photos. What camera do you use?
I use my smartphone, but I'm considering buying a DSLR. Any advice on camera selection?
It depends on your needs. Have you thought about taking a photography class?
That's a good idea. Do you know of any local classes or workshops?
There's a camera club that meets at the community center. Want to check it out together?
Sure, that sounds good.
It would be a great way to learn and practice. Plus, meeting other photographers could be inspiring.
Absolutely. Let's sign up for the next session.
Great. I'm looking forward to improving our photography skills together.
Me too. It will be a fun and educational experience. I've been thinking about taking a cooking class. Have you ever been to one?
Yes, I attended an Italian cooking class last year. It was fantastic. What cuisine are you interested in?
I'm interested in learning more about Thai cuisine. Do you have any recommendations?
There's a great Thai cooking workshop downtown. Would you like to join me?
That sounds perfect. I've always wanted to learn how to make authentic pad Thai.
It's delicious and fun to make. The class also covers traditional Thai ingredients. How do you feel about it?
I'm excited but a bit nervous. Do you think it's suitable for beginners?
Absolutely. The instructors are very supportive and step by step. What else are you hoping to learn?
Maybe some dessert recipes too. Do they offer that in the class?
Yes, they have a section on Thai desserts like mango sticky rice. Shall we book our spots?
Yes, let's do that. It will be a great learning experience.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
There's a charity run coming up next month. Are you interested in participating?
Yes, I would love to. It's for a good cause. What do you need to do to sign up?
We need to register online and choose our team names. Do you want to join a team together?
Absolutely. It would be more fun to run with you. Have you run in a charity event before?
A few times. It's a great way to stay active and help others. What training plan do you follow?
I usually do a mix of running and strength training. Do you have any specific goals for the run?
I want to complete it without stopping. How about you?
Same here. Let's start training together to prepare. When is the registration deadline?
It's next week. Let's sign up today. I'm excited for this event.
Me too. Let's make it a successful charity run.
Definitely. It's going to be a rewarding experience. What language are you currently learning?
I'm studying Spanish. How about you?
I'm learning Japanese. What made you choose Spanish?
It's widely spoken and useful for travel. Why did you pick Japanese?
I'm fascinated by the culture and want to visit Japan. How are you practicing your Spanish?
I use language apps and watch Spanish TV shows. Any study methods you find particularly effective?
I've been doing language exchanges online. It really helps with conversation skills.
That's a great idea. Maybe we could practice our new languages together sometime.
Yes, that sounds beneficial. It would help us stay motivated.
Absolutely. Let's set up a regular practice schedule.
Perfect. It will be fun and productive.
I'm looking forward to improving our language skills together.
I've been thinking about learning to play the guitar. Have you ever played an instrument?
Yes, I play the piano. It's been a hobby of mine for years. What inspired you to learn the guitar?
I love the sound and want to be able to play my favorite songs. Do you have any tips for beginners?
Start with basic chords and practice regularly. It helps to take lessons. Would you like to learn together?
That would be great. It would keep me motivated. How do you practice piano?
I practice for at least an hour each day and set small goals. What songs are you interested in playing?
Mostly classic rock and some folk songs. Do you think it's difficult to learn alongside another instrument?
Not at all. It can be fun to share the learning experience. Let's get started.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'm excited to begin.
Anytime. Let's make music together.
What did you think of the new superhero movie we watched last night?
The special effects were amazing, but the plot was a bit predictable. Your thoughts?
I agree about the effects. I actually liked the story, especially the villain's backstory.
That's true. The villain was well developed. How would you rate the acting performances?
The lead actor was great, but some supporting roles felt flat. What did you think of the soundtrack?
The music really enhanced the dramatic scenes. Do you think it lived up to the hype?
Not entirely, but it was entertaining. Would you recommend it to others?
Yes, for the visuals alone, it's worth seeing in the cinema. Shall we discuss the post-credits scene?
Definitely. It added an interesting twist. Let's plan to watch the sequel together.
Sounds like a plan. I'm curious to see where the story goes.
Have you been watching any good TV shows lately?
I just finished The Crown. It was fantastic. Have you seen it?
Not yet, but I've heard good things. What did you like about it?
The acting and historical details were impressive. What kind of shows do you usually enjoy?
I'm a big fan of sci-fi series. Have you watched The Expanse?
No, I haven't. What's it about?
It's a space epic with great world building. Shall we watch the first episode together sometime?
That sounds great. Maybe we can start a weekly TV night.
I'd love that. It would be fun to discuss the episodes together.
Absolutely. Let's choose a day that works for both of us.
How about every Friday evening?
Perfect. Looking forward to it.
I just started playing this new RPG game.
Oh, cool. Which one?
It's called Eternal Quest. What games are you into?
I'm more into strategy games. What do you like about RPGs?
I love the storytelling and character development. Have you ever tried an RPG?
A few times, but I find them time-consuming. What's the storyline of Eternal Quest?
It's about a hero trying to save a dying world. Want to watch me play sometime?
Sure, that could be fun. Maybe you can show me why you enjoy them so much.
Absolutely. It's a great way to bond over gaming. Do you play any games regularly?
I enjoy playing Civilization and StarCraft. How about you?
I also play some strategy games, but RPGs are my favorite. Let's have a gaming session soon.
I'd love that. It'll be interesting to see your gameplay.
Perfect. Let's set a date this weekend.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
I'm planning a board game night this weekend. What games are you thinking of playing?
I was thinking Cards Against Humanity or Ticket to Ride. Do you have any favorites?
I really enjoy Pandemic. How many people are you inviting?
Just a small group, maybe 4 to 6 people. Would you like to join us?
I'd love to. Should I bring any snacks or drinks?
That would be great. Do you think we should have a tournament-style game night?
That could be exciting. Maybe we could have small prizes for the winners.
That's a fun idea. Let's also include some classic games for variety.
Perfect. It will be a fun and competitive evening.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. It's been a while since we had a game night.
Definitely. Let's make it a memorable one.